Hey guys, this is Gloria. I am back to share with you guys an AlinaCraft, AlinaCutle design team project using the house die that I told you guys about in my DT reveal video. So this particular house die does fit in your regular Big Shot. And this is one of the plates for my regular Big Shot. And as you can see, it does fit on there. So I will definitely link this house down below because the other one that they created was a little bit bigger for the regular Big Shot machine. But if you have the Big Shot Pro, or if you have the other Big Shot machine that's a little bit bigger, I can't remember right now what it's called, but it will fit in there, but it wouldn't fit in the regular Big Shot. So I was sitting here about to put a house together, but I figured that I would come on and give you a few snippets of me actually crafting with this particular die. So as I just mentioned, this die will fit on your regular, within your regular Big Shot machine. Just a small tip is that you can actually cut the house out. You would need two pieces of, two cuts of this particular piece in order to construct your house. And it does fit on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. All you would do is, or all I did was I put it on my paper this way. And then I kind of trimmed my paper out a little bit so that it'll fit through my machine. Once I ran that piece through, then I just flipped this around this way. And I had enough room to actually cut one house, base on one sheet of 8.5 by 11 paper. And then I also wanted to share how this came. So if you guys saw my video, this came together as one piece pretty much. And what was holding it together were these really thin little pieces right here. They sell these at Joann or Michael's in the jewelry section, I believe it is. But I picked these up from AliExpress a while back. And they work great to actually snip those little pieces off. So this is a good investment if you guys are into dies like I am, to go ahead and pick up one of these, because you definitely want to snip those pieces off. First off, just to get them out of the die that they may be sitting in, and also because they will leave indentations in your paper where you don't want indentations. So you want to make sure that you snip those off, and it's super simple to get those off. You can either snip them, or you can, bend your tool back and forth and just kind of take them apart. So these are, like I said, this is the base of the house right here. And then these are all the house accessories. Some of them cut into the paper, like these windows cut into the paper. They don't cut out of the paper. Well, the window part, these parts here do cut out of the paper, but this is meant to cut into your house. And then you have the door that you can cut separate and put it on your house, as well as this part here. And this is the trim that actually goes around the window like this. And you would cut that out separate and put it around the window. Then there's other pieces as well. Plastic is kind of sticking, but these are the other pieces of the house. And this right here, this square, is the actual base of the house. This is what you're going to put underneath the bottom. Then you have these pieces. You have a door frame, another window that you can cut out, and then this piece right here. And then this is the roof piece right here, and this is the piece that goes in the middle of the roof. You can also use this to go down the roof to make it like shingles coming down the roof. So I'll be back to share with you guys more of the project as I get it completed. So far, all I've done is just cut out the base, which is the pink part right here. And as you can see, the score lines are there for you to score your paper. Really, really simple. All I'm going to do is just score everything and then glue the tabs together just like that to produce the house. So I'll be back to share with you guys more of the project as I get it going. Okay guys, I'm back. I have pretty much all of my pieces cut out now, and I wanted to share how I did the windows. So there's a couple of different dies for the windows. There's the window piece right here that cuts out of the paper, and then there's this little trim piece that would go around the window. And you can leave it like that, definitely. You can just, you know, put the window onto your paper and then put the little trim piece around it if that's the way that you want it to be. You could also, there's a die in here that you could cut the window pieces out like you see here, and you can put vellum or acetate behind there. And so the piece looks like this, and it's all one piece. And so the easiest way that I found to cut just a single window, especially if you want to cut it out the top part of your house, that would be to try to line this middle line up right here with the middle part of your house right here. And don't worry, it's going to hang over a little bit on this side as well as this side. But the only cutting marks are right there in the middle. So I line my paper up, or my die up, with the middle portion right here. And, you know, just drop it down where you want your window to go. And then when you go to run this through your die cutting machine, you're going to kind of do like a partial die cut, because this part up here is not really wide enough. I mean, I guess you could, you know, do 2 windows here if that's what you wanted to do. But if you're going to do a single window, it's not wide enough to cut out, you know, both windows up top. So what you're going to do is you're going to line that up with that piece right up top here. And then you're going to take your, if you have smaller cutting pads, they work great. Like I have, I got an avalanche going on over here. But I have a small die cutting machine on the side over here. And I just wanted to show you a smaller plate. And so if I had this smaller plate, I could always just do my partial die cutting, kind of like putting, you know, put it where I said to put it. And then you're going to put some washi tape on there to kind of hold it. And then you're going to put your plate just at the end of where you want it to stop cutting. And then you're going to run this through your die cutting machine. That way you know that you're not cutting any of this part out when you go to run it through your die cutting machine. It also works with, you know, your regular cutting plate. You do the same thing. You're going to line it up, and then you're just going to put your die cutting machine at the edge of your cut line, just like that. And then you're going to run it through your die cutting machine so that it'll only cut out that window portion. And then when it comes to these windows right here, you're just going to just line it up wherever you want to line it, and just run this through your die cutting machine, and that will cut out the holes of your window so that you can use acetate or vellum to back this part with. So in this case, I did not use acetate or vellum. I just used this pretty paper that kind of mimics, to me, it kind of mimics a curtain. And so it's just going to go right behind right there. So I'm just going to glue those pieces behind there and then glue on my other pieces. It's easier if you glue on all of your accent pieces prior to putting your house together. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will be right back to share with you guys what that looks like. All right, guys, I am back. I have put on all of the windows as well as the door on both parts. And so now all I have to do is just score the house on the score lines. It's really, really simple to do. And I'm just going to glue the base of the house together, okay? And, you know, we're almost done. It just glues together just like this, and then the bottom part goes on the bottom. So I'll be back to share with you guys what that looks like. Hey guys, okay, I am back to put on the roof piece. There's a scallop piece that can go on top of the roof, and so I have put that on and scored that in place. I also took that same piece and just cut it in half to put it underneath each side of the roof. I just thought that it would make a really good accent to the house. So I'm ready to actually put that part on. So I'm just going to glue that down on top just like this, and then I'm also going to put the bottom on. So I will be back to share with you guys that the bottom just literally glues in place, and it is a square, so it should be pretty simple and easy to go ahead and glue that part into place. So I'll be back to share with you guys the finished house. So you want to go ahead and add your glue to the bottom of your house on all of the flaps, and you just want to make sure that you kind of hold it in place and squeeze it where it needs to go, because you want this to be as perfect of a square as you possibly can get it. And then you're going to turn this over, and then just kind of put your hands down in the inside of the house to kind of press all of those flaps in place. But you want to make sure that you get it as squared up as you possibly can get it. Okay. And that is just, you know, to make sure that the structure of your house is correct. Also, if you wanted to put a tea light in here, what I did was I did cut a hole in my last house in order to put my tea light in. I hot glued the tea light, and then the hole part where I had the hole, I just used that to turn on and off the little tea light. But because this one doesn't have like vellum or acetate windows, then I figured that a tea light wouldn't necessarily be the best idea for this one. And then I'm just going to put on the roof, and as you can see, I just kind of bent my tabs for the roof piece up just a little bit, because when I put the glue on, I want to be able to press this into place and kind of hold it there until it sets up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Okay guys, I am done with my little house. I just wanted to come back on and share with you guys really quickly all of the items that I used. I used these little gems. I put them in this little plastic container that I picked up from a consignment sale, but these are the little gems that I shared in my haul video, my DT haul video. And so I'll share where I use those. So I use those. I also used the little sample piece of the Tulle that's in like the mint kind of color. I also use this die right here. It's like little sprigs, very cute. I used this die set, and this was from her last release. Not this release, but the last release, but I will link this as well. And then, of course, I used the house die that I showed you in the beginning of the video. So let me show you guys how the house came out. I really, really love this house. So this is my house, guys, and I love it. As you can see, I used Maggie Holmes bloom paper. I also used some printables from AC Digitals, and I used a little bit of glue and glitter to sparkle up the little deer. This is a gem from out of my stash that Kendra just sent to me. And these are the papers just layered on. Here's that Tulle. It's very, very soft that I just shared with you guys from Alina's store. And it's very pretty, and it matches those jewels really well. It also matches the Bloom collection items really well too. This is how the side looks, and this is the roof part. And as you can see, I added a little scallop piece right here. You can actually even take this scallop piece and run it all the way down the side of your roof so that your roof can have scallops all the way through if that's what you choose to do. Here's the little sprigs. I cut those out of gold poster board paper, and here is the flower layered up, and here is one of those little gems that I just shared with you guys. This is how the back looks. I really love the way the back looks. This is just a printable from AC Digitals, and I backed it on some glitter cardstock. I think I saw Gina do that, and I thought that was really pretty. So I did that, and then there's some paper back here that I kind of just cut a mat for the house, and it just says hello all over it, and then the little printable says hello darling. I also used a little bunting piece that I printed off of AC Digitals. This is also from the Bloom collection. And then this side looks like this. I printed 2 little birds and stuck them there. This is the flower dies again, as well as some of those little gems as flower centers. I stuck a leaf here, and then this is from a Martha Stewart punch that I just punched out of gold poster board paper, and here is the roof side on this side. So this is my little house all put together. I love the way it came out. This is, you know, the house that fits in the regular size big shot, just in case you guys were wondering. And I thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will be back with more projects as I complete them. But as always, if you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and I'll get back with you as soon as I possibly can. Take care, guys. Bye.